Junior back at home on Saturday and a chance to keep the good run going and more importantly ensure survival in League Two this season. How are you preparing for the game?
Yeah, I feel like we've obviously been on a good run without losing, and obviously the last maybe 2 games, I think is 3 games we've kept a clean sheet. So that's credit to the work we've been doing out on the pitch, and credit to the whole group. And now just another game. We're not really looking at any other results, just focusing on ourselves and how we're going to beat Sutton on Saturday, because that's the most important thing for us as a team.
Yeah, because other results may help you, they may not, but it would be nice if you could do things for yourselves and have everything sorted out in the way that you've impacted it.
Yeah, I feel like that's our mentality right now, just to save ourselves really and not rely on any other teams. And that's the way throughout today's in training. That's what we're focusing on, ourselves and how we're going to stop Sutton and how we're going to put them to bed and literally save ourselves.
Point on the road on Tuesday, goalless draw, but plenty of opportunities in that game very early on as well. You were involved in that, but the boss afterwards said he wasn't entirely happy with that first half performance. What has he said he wants to see more of during Saturday's game?
Yeah, I feel like his main point was the energy and in the way we start the game. He felt like we weren't really how we've been in the last few games, which I'm sure all the boys can agree on. We didn't really come out the blocks quick enough, and I feel like they were much sharper than us. But then as the game went on into the second half, we kind of turned that around, and there was a mentality shift and an energy shift, and that showed in the chances we created. I think we limited them to maybe 1 shot, I think it was, and that's how we got to be from the beginning of the game.
You have the benefit of enjoying getting forward and being involved at that end, but also as part of that defence that have kept the clean sheets, Tom Smith coming into goal, but you've been in front of him protecting them as well. How important is it being as a team effort to keep that defensive record?
Yeah, it's huge as a team, and as we all know, it starts from the front as well, from the strikers all the way through the back to Tom, and he's been incredible since he's come in, kept 3 clean sheets, and he's obviously made a lot of important saves for us. But as a whole team, I think it's so important that we stick together and do all the defensive work together as a team.
For you as well, another really good season personally for Colchester United, and you're getting the recognition from outside with the League Two Young Player of the Year award nominations and that coming up to go alongside with last year. It must be pleasing for you to know that people are taking notice of what you're doing.
Yeah, I feel like it's obviously great news when I first heard about it, getting nominated for such a big award. And obviously I was in that kind of position last year where I was lucky enough to go to the award evening, and it's just a great feeling knowing that kind of the work you're putting in is paying off. But I feel like at the same time, a lot of the boys and the gaffers that I've played under have helped me to achieve that nomination, and it's just a good feeling obviously for me and my family. I'm just grateful for everyone that's really nominated me, to be honest. Yeah.
It could be a really good end of the season then if Colchester United can ensure survival, and there's the potential for some silverware for you as well.
Yeah, that would be obviously a great feeling to have. I feel like for me personally, as much as I'm grateful to be up for this award, I feel like the most important thing is to ensure the club's safety and make sure we're in this league another year for next season. That's at the forefront of my mind. And of course, if I'm lucky enough to win, that's a bonus.
And of course, throughout this season, you've worked under a number of different head coaches. Since Ben Garner came in and his teams, like adjustments, how have you felt under his regime?
Yeah, I feel like I've adapted to his style very quickly. I feel like he's a great manager, and the way he wants to play helps me, and I'm sure it helps a lot of the boys as well. So it's good to have him in and just ready to keep working until the end of the season for him.
Thank you.
Has it been beneficial, Junior, to play under so many head coaches over the time that you've been at the club since you made your debut? It's still so young, but played under quite a few managers with different styles and different approaches.
Yeah, I feel like it's very beneficial for me as an individual. I'm just learning under different managers, learning different styles of play, and just learning from different people as a whole. I think that's very important, and it will help me in the long run in my career, because I never know who I may play under, So I feel like it's good to get it in early almost, and really understand like how life works and how you meet different people in work, not just football.
Starting in a different position on Tuesday night on the left-hand side. How did you find that? You seem pretty comfortable there. You're capable of playing sort of in most positions all over the pitch.
Yeah, well, I'd like to say I'm comfortable like with using my left foot, and I can play on either side. So it's just obviously there's slight adjustments that I need to make and be mindful of, which the gaffer has spoken to me about and taken me through. And obviously playing with Hawley on my side as well. I've not done that much this season, so it's always good to have him talking to me the same way Chamber does and Kells does. So it's really good, and it gets me almost thinking and keeping me on my toes for the whole game.
Yeah, and going forward in your career, it's always good to have that string to your bow, to be able to play in different positions, to be versatile.
Yeah, I feel like as a footballer in general, it's important to be able to play in many different positions. You never know when you may need to like fill in for someone, and I feel like getting that done early, as I am now, is really going to help me for the future.
Yeah. We face Sutton on Saturday. They're going through a bit of a sticky spell at the moment, but generally they've been a really tough team to play against in League Two, certainly over the last couple of years. I guess you're anticipating a difficult game on Saturday.
Yeah, we know what they possess as a team. We've come up against them earlier in the season and we know exactly what they're like. But as I said before, we're mainly focusing on ourselves. We feel like that's the most important thing to do, and that's the way we'll win the game, by focusing on ourselves and doing what we do right and making sure everything we do is perfect.
Just going back to the awards ceremony coming up for you, you must be getting quite used to these evenings out with your tux on and stuff like that. I mean, this is what it's all about, though. It shows that you're doing something right.
Yeah, like I said, I'm so grateful to be up for this. For like the work the coaches have put into me, my teammates have helped me, is really like paying off. I feel like I have been, I've had a good season this season, and just willing to work harder, and yeah, hopefully I can bring back some silverware for me and my family.
Yeah, as a professional, all you want to do is just keep improving, isn't it? And I guess we all feel that you're getting better every season that goes on.
Yeah, I believe that myself. I feel like I'm improving every season, and I feel like that's just the best thing for a footballer, to keep improving. And even when you don't have the best of games or the best training sessions, just to keep wanting to improve. I feel like that's the attribute I've got, the willingness to improve, and it's something I'll forever keep.